Hello again, everybody. My name is Mike. This is my collectible channel here on YouTube. Today I'm going to feature this package that I got from Mattel Creations. It includes the new WrestleMania ring, and it includes the box set with Hulk Hogan and Big John Studd. We're going to be unboxing all of that today on today's episode. So as usual, I have gone ahead. If you're a watcher of my videos, you will know that generally I wear this contraption so I'm able to unbox, and you guys don't have to look at me. You can look at the stuff that I'm doing, see it as I see it. This is a package from Mattel Creations, and within this we have the Retro 4-pack. Not sure which one it is. It's not labeled as to the contents. And there lies another one. Again, very basic with the description, Retro 4-pack. It could be any figure 4-pack. But we know what this is. And the collector in me wanted to order 3 of these. One to keep in the box, one to have outside of the box and display. And one to sell. But realistically, I just ordered one for now. This is the Retro ring, which is the WrestleMania ring. And this is going to be our starting point, will be this WrestleMania ring. So this is a cool box that it comes in. The advantage of ordering directly from Mattel means you will not only get a case fresh ring, but you will also get this box that it's housed in, that if you buy it anywhere other than Mattel, you're likely to not receive this in this type of cardboard box. And I'm gonna nerd that way, so I'll be keeping the packaging. Here's the official Retro ring, WrestleMania version. I have not seen this ever in person. I've seen the stock photos so far. So we're gonna take a look at the box. On the box, we have Hulk Hogan. We have Mr. T. And then we have Roddy Piper. And then we have a look at the official Retro ring, as it says. Then on the back, it has the latest edition, which I do have in one of these boxes, the 4 set of these 4. And I primarily wanted this just for the Hogan. I'm not a fan of anybody else in the set. That's just my personal preference. I grew up right at the tail end of Big John Studd leaving, and Muhammad Ali was before my time in wrestling and boxing. Same with Wendi Richter. I was not a fan of the WWF back then. And unfortunately, looking at this box, I can see that this is glued. So there's not going to be a very easy way for me as a collector to get this out. That's one thing that I don't like about this set right now. Similar to the Retro ring that I have. Same kind of packaging. They should have made this a flap fold box so it would have not been destroyed when I open it. Gonna try to go ahead. I don't know if I'll be successful. I'm gonna try to cut this with my box cutter. See if we can avert most of the damage that would be caused by opening it. Just by ripping this thing off. Cut it along here. Cut it as if. There we go. We got it. Now it should create an opening for the box so it doesn't tear quite as much as it would had I... There it is. So it's still a usable box. So herein lies our ring. Very similar to the Retro ring, the blue one. Only difference being this is the WrestleMania ring. Comes with steps. Comes with a set of directions. And it would be cool to order 2. That way you can display both with the labels. For example, this is not going to be a removable label once it's on there. This is going to be a permanent label. I'm going to choose to display the WrestleMania sticker just to be different. I already have my retro ring, says WWE on it, so that's just the way that I'm going to display mine. We're going to get all these pieces labeled as well while we have them. So it comes with 2 sets of ring steps. It looks like one's going to go here on this, and the other I would imagine is going to go around and back here, just like that. Go ahead and get this WrestleMania label on. Tricky part about these labels is you only get one shot at getting it right. So you don't want to bubble it, and you don't want to put it on crooked. You want to get it on there just right. And that's what I'm going to attempt to do. So I affixed my WrestleMania label on the ring. The next thing, we have these announcer tables. And here are the directions. I'll scan the directions and put them on the screen as well so that we have directions as we go. We already went over the contents. We went over step 1 was apply the labels. It tells you where the labels go if you need a reference. So right now we're on step 3. It's going to be putting the TV monitors where they belong on this little ringside desk for the commentators. So the commentating table will look like this when it's all done. Let's put that off the side. We move on to step 4, which is to apply labels for the, this is supposed to be the belt holder. Again, these are not removable, so I'm stuck with the WrestleMania logo on my ring. And this is just a bonus sticker that I'm going to have. I'll put it back in the box. We're moving on to step 2, which is assembly. And that's going to be the ropes. Since this is a retro ring, they went with retro ropes, meaning that they are red, white, and blue. And you want to hear that snap in like I just did. That snap means that it's in. If it doesn't snap, then it's not really all the way in. See what I mean? Like that's not in. You need to hear the snap. Now it's in. I got the last corner post here to put on. I will spare you guys the time of doing this, and we will move along and we'll catch up when the ropes are on. So the ring has been fully assembled. This is what it will look like. Really cool addition, cool to have, especially if you didn't get a chance to order the retro ring. I personally got a retro ring off of eBay about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. So I'm running an overstock of rings. I have more rings than I have figures at this point. Not really sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I might switch this out with the retro ring that I have in my display cabinet and just trade them, because this one is actually pretty unique. But that is the WrestleMania ring. We're going to move on to the next item. Now we're on to the last item for today. This is the brand new 4-pack. And mainly I got it for the Hogan. Haven't decided if I want to sell the other 3 yet. I'll for sure never display Muhammad Ali or Wendi Richter anywhere in my collection, just because I only collect certain wrestling figures and they are not part of the things I collect. I do have a Big John stud or 2, so we're going to look at it. We're going to take these out and check these out. So this is the Big John stud. It's hard to film this packaging without seeing the reflection of something. Take a look at the backside. Retro style, just like the Hasbro's back in the day. So, Muhammad Ali. Wendi Richter. Nice figures. Definitely nice Hasbro style figures. And lastly, the reason I bought this set for this Hulk Hogan. The first new Hulk Hogan Hasbro style figure in about 30 something years. I think the last one was 1991, 92 maybe. So this one's gonna head into the curio cabinet unless I keep it. I have this figure defender here that I got. See if these will even fit in here, these newer style with the removable packaging. Yeah, they do. So now the question is how I want to display it. Do I want to take it out or do I want to leave him in? I'll have to figure that out. I would say eventually this Hulk Hogan is going to come out of the package, so we are going to cut this tape on the bottom and we'll slide him out. I'm going to take a look at this Hulk Hogan up close. So this is definitely a WrestleMania 1 Hulk Hogan. You could tell by the color of shirt that he's wearing. If it was a later Hogan, his shirt would be yellow and red instead of red and yellow. Along with that white Hulkster headband, which was also synonymous with the time. Nice job by Mattel on this retro Hasbro. I'm gonna see if I have room in the Hulk Hogan shelf to display this in the package. Over here into the wrestling room. Or I sometimes video. So my option for this retro ring, this new WrestleMania retro ring, is to put it right in here and switch these out. This is the retro ring, the blue one. If I switch this out with this retro ring, it might pop more. And it's the only option I have because if you look at this stuff, these guys don't exactly fit in that style of ring. Those guys for sure don't fit in that style of ring. Same with these, they would be out of place. So my only option is to maybe switch this out. But I'm not going to do that today. That's another job for another day. So if anybody's still watching this video, let me know why it's impossible to find these figures in the stores. This is one of my recent pickups, affectionately known as Drug Dealer Hogan. And I'm not sure why they don't carry these at our Walmarts. I had to order this on eBay and pay double what it should cost in a Walmart. Our Walmarts only have stuff from 2021, 2022, some 2023 if you're lucky to find it. But we got basically Bray Wyatt left and the $1 Million Man and Papa Shango. But finding anything brand new like this is impossible here. I'm not sure what the problem is. There is the Hasbro area for these Hulk Hogans. This figure cabinet is pretty full. Not sure if there's any going to be any room on this Hogan shelf for this. We are tight on space, much tighter than I thought. The only thing I can do is squeeze them in here. Move some of these guys out. I do have a bunch of these Hulk Hogan Bindums currently on eBay, by the way. If you want to check out the listing, the link is in the video description. And I take pride in my shipping, so if you order one of these Hulk Hogans, they will come in pristine condition, such as this one. Alright, well, the best thing I could do was to remove this WrestleMania Hogan, which is a duplicate of that. Remove the Funko Pop Hulk Hogan. And here comes my guy. My sweet boy. Hi, my guy. Gonna help Dad?
Whoa!
He's a figure lover at 1 year old. Soon to be 2, actually. Macho Man. Oops. Don't knock the Macho Man over. Yeah, it's his hat. I now have a helper. He's trying to help me figure out our space issue. Thank you. Well, let's see if we could squeeze this Funko Pop back in here. We might be able to fit it if I put it in the front. Those two Hogans kind of tie in together there. We'll put the pop in front of the ring. I don't like the block stuff, especially cool stuff. That's my problem. Now the Hogan shelf. And my guy.
Me?
Yeah, you. I'm gonna lock this back up and call it an episode. All right, guys. Well, this has been the Mattel Retro episode. I will see you guys next time on the channel. Say bye.
Bye.
I'll take a really quick second here and tell everybody that I do have an eBay store. I'm selling a good amount of my collection right now. You can check out the link. It is on the screen, and that will be shipped personally from me.